Hey folks, this is just a quick video to show you how to use JSmol, which is a online version of JMol, which is a program for visualizing molecules. It's especially useful for visualizing lots of organic molecules, things found inside the body. And in this case, we're going to be using it to view various protein structures. So I'm looking at aquaporin. And I found this on the PDB website. And when you scroll down and you click on the JSmol tab here, that's going to pull up the JSmol program. And what you can see is we can actually see the molecule here. And if I click and move my mouse around, I can rotate that molecule to view it from a bunch of different angles. And what we want to be able to do is we want to use the program to help us visualize things. So to actually access the menu for doing that, we're going to right click. And when you right click, that pulls up a set of menus. Now, most of these menus are kind of hard to use and not really super useful. So, but the one thing we do want to be able to use is the style menu. So if you click style and then you go to scheme, this is where you can change to different types of views. The two that we're going to use the most are the cartoon view, and of course it didn't work there. So what you actually have to do before you do that is go to select and all. It will only work on the molecules that are actually selected, or the atoms that are selected. So you have to make sure that you select all first. Then when I change the style scheme and go to cartoon, now it will change that. And so what we can see here are a bunch of alpha helices. That's what these pink things are. There are no beta sheets in this protein. If there were, they would show up as kind of yellow arrows. So there's our alpha helices. That's one view that we can use. Another one we can use, I've still got those selected, so I don't have to change anything, is to go to Style, Scheme, and then Ball and Stick. And what this is showing us is all of the individual atoms. And we can zoom in here and look at those a little more carefully. Now, it's a little bit complicated, right, because they're all kind of right on top of each other. I'll show you how to kind of separate those a little bit. When you're taking a look at these, your carbons are in gray, the oxygens are in red, the nitrogens are in blue, and then the hydrogens are white. You'll notice that most of the hydrogens are not showing up, which is good because there'd be tons of hydrogens. It'd be very difficult to see what was going on, and we can just kind of assume that they're there anyways. Okay, so that's kind of how you're going to type in views. Now, how you're going to change your views. Now, the other thing that we want to be able to do is we want to be able to type into the console to give specific commands. So to find the console, again, we're going to right click and just go down to where it says console. And that's going to bring up our command line. And this is going to work to allow us to type in specific commands. As you're going through the exercise, those commands will be given to you, and you can just either copy paste them in or type them in directly. And when you're doing that, you can do things like select certain molecules. So instead of having to right click and then hit select, you can type in select here, right? We could also type in select only the backbones. So we're just selecting out the backbone chains. And then if I type in color, let's say I want to give them a green color, that will color the backbones green. And so I can kind of see the backbones here. And then all of the side chains are a different color. They're currently all their separate colors. So what I could do is I could type in select side chains, and then I could give them their own special color. Maybe we'll make them not green, we'll make them yellow. Okay, then I can kind of see the side chains. I can also hide the side chains. So I could type in hide side chains, and then I'll get rid of all the side chains. And now I'm just kind of looking at the backbones. Just kind of a way to clean it up and see the structures a little bit more. You'll notice that there are these water molecules, right? This is aquaporin. This is how water gets in and out of cells. So you can see the pore right there. You can see the water molecules going through. And you can also hide those water molecules. So for some of the molecules, there are lots of waters that show up. You can just type in hide HOH, and that'll get rid of those. Notice that it does kind of bring back the side chains, so you would just kind of have to hide the side chains again. So that's just kind of an introduction to this. Again, if you use all of the various information that I've given you in the document. Oh, one final thing I wanted to show you was how to take screenshots here. So rather than having to do a screenshot of the whole page, what you can do is you can right click, go File, Export, and then you can export as a JPEG image or a GIF or a PNG. I would probably pick a JPEG. It's just simple file format, and then you can insert those into your documents. So when you do that, it'll ask you to make it a name, just give it a name, and then you will click OK to save that. All right, so just make sure that you're using the commands, following the directions, and check out that little kind of quick reference sheet. It'll show you how to help manipulate the molecule and the different buttons that you need to press to be able to move it around to help you to be able to get at and see what you want to see. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all soon.